Welcome to our channel. We especially update you with the latest news about the young and the restless. Please like, share, subscribe, and enjoy your video. Thank you. She'll disclose to Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, they're, as of now, getting huge amounts of scratch-offs. Nick will feel certain Chelsea can demonstrate her innocence and get business blasting once more. With respect to Summer Newman, Hunter King, she'll have a monstrous headache. All things considered, Summer will in any case need to make a beeline for Jabo and help with harm control. Once Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, arrives, Summer will converse with her mother alone. She'll think about whether Phyllis was behind the lodging harm, yet Phyllis will demand it wasn't her. Summer will be heartbroken, however she must make certain. She'll likewise make reference to the mortifying kiss she planted on Kyle Abbott, Michael Miller. Afterward, the young and the restless spoilers say Phyllis will speak with Nick. They'll be in agreement that the culprit needs to be caught and paid. At Society, Ray Rosales, Jordi Villasloso, will be dealing with a bit of a hangover as well. However, he'll focus on the task at hand since this is personal. Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, faced a scary crisis due to the mix of Molly with her meds, so justice must be served. Paul Williams, Doug Davidson, will help Ray grill Theo Vanderway, Tyler Johnson, soon after. They'll play good cop, bad cop as they work to pry info out of him. Theo will point the finger at Zoe Hardesty, Anna Grace Barlow, eventually. He'll note that he has a shared history with Zoe and Kyle. Once Abby wanders over, she'll recall how Kyle said scandals make the best openings. Abby will suspect Theo was the saboteur, but he'll insist Zoe's the place to turn for answers. Theo will add that Zoe has decided to ignore his text messages. As Paul wraps up his grilling session, he'll warn Theo not to leave town. Paul will remain hopeful that the security footage caught the Grand Sangria spiker in the act. At the penthouse, Elena Dawson, Brittany Sarpy, will tend to Devon Hamilton, Bryden James. His heart will still be beating pretty fast, but Elena will reassure him. She'll talk about the mix of Molly and his medication sending his blood pressure through the roof. Devon will admit he felt like he'd be joining Hillary Hamilton, Miss Hale Morgan, and Neil Winters, Christoph St. John. Later, Devon will note that he's far from ready to leave this life with Elena behind. He'll praise Elena's great qualities and suggest that she makes him believe anything's possible. Elena will confess that she loves Devon, so he'll reveal he loves her, too. At the park, Phyllis will meet with Zoe and congratulate her on what she did last night. She'll insist it was epic and question Zoe's motives. Zoe will argue that it was about revenge. She'll explain that Theo and Kyle did a number on her life. The young and the restless spoilers say Zoe will spill her story and rant about Kyle using her. Zoe will admit to drugging the drinks and reveling in all the party chaos she unleashed. Once their chat's over and Zoe walks away, we'll see that Phyllis recorded the confession. She'll look satisfied as she plays back the recording and says, "Gotcha." At Jabo, Kyle and Summer will talk about their top suspect. They'll settle on Zoe as the likely culprit before talk turns to the kiss. Summer will be embarrassed by it, but Kyle will let her know it's all good. He'll just be glad he didn't have a drugged drink as well. Kyle won't know what he might have done in that state. He'll embrace Summer before she leaves and looks back at him thoughtfully. At the coffee house, Paul will catch up with Ray again and get updates on the surveillance feed. Unfortunately, there won't be anything incriminating on it. Paul will determine that it's time to track down Zoe and force a grilling session. At the Grand Phoenix, Chelsea will let Abby know they're going to rise from the ashes. They'll try to stay optimistic about the hotel's shot at success. Abby will get a call from Phyllis, but she'll choose to ignore it. When Phyllis leaves a voicemail, she'll tell Abby to call back since she's the answer to her prayers.